My name is Jeff Moyer. My current title is CEO Emeritus of Rodale Institute. I was the Chief Executive Officer for 8 years. Prior to that, I was the farm director, and prior to that, I was a farm manager, and prior to that, I've been at Rodale a long time, almost all of my working career. My work was really focused on cover crop management, and most of that sort of happened by accident. What happened was we had planted, in this case, it was a cover crop of hairy vetch across this large field, which then had hundreds of research plots in it. And when we no-tilled, or when we did tillage, we just didn't till the ends of the field. So we had this cover crop of hairy vetch sitting there. And when we planted the plots, which happened to be corn, we ran the planter right into the ends of the field. It was just easier. Picked it up, turned around, set the planter down, went back into research plots. And in the process of doing that, we accidentally drove over the cover crop completely. We planted seeds into it on every plot. And a few weeks later, one of my neighbors stopped over and said, "Hey, Jeff, I thought you guys were organic." I said, "Of course we are." He said, "Well, somebody sprayed herbicide on the ends of your field up there." Here, what had happened was, in the process of driving over the ends of the field, we crushed the cover crop, and the no-till planter planted seeds into it. And we had this beautiful stand of corn coming up through this mulch of cover crops. So I spent the rest of my career trying to replicate that in a non-accidental way so that we could predict what was going to happen. And of course, if we told farmers that what they should do is just drive all over their fields endlessly with, a tractor, they would think we were crazy, and we would be. So we worked on tools that would accommodate that activity or mimic that driving over the field. And that's when we designed and built the roller crimper, that has now allowed farmers to manage cover crops without herbicides. So it facilitates the taking advantage of all the no-till planter and transplanter technology, allowing grain farmers, vegetable farmers, just about everybody to establish seeds or plants in the soil without tillage, and to do it in a system where you don't need herbicides, or in the case of some conventional farmers, at least reducing their need for herbicides. It's been exciting to watch the technology take off now over the last few years, as more and more farmers are getting accustomed to hearing about it, thinking about it, and using it. And it's really been a global phenomenon as well. We have farmers using a roller crimper in Argentina and Norway and China and India and all over the US. So it's really been exciting to see other people explore how that technology can work on their farms, or even how they might be able to improve on the tool that I built. So.